walking along this main highway here. You can see the sign for the trailhead, which is right on the other side of the street from the parking area, which is just a little ways down the road back here. So we're going to cross over and get started. A lot of switchbacks on the trail to start. Already gaining a lot in elevation quickly. Looks like it's going to be a pretty steep hike for at least the first little part of it. I think it flattens out as you get closer to the top and eventually reach the summit. Just stopped for a short break, get some water, peel some layers off. It's a lot warmer than I was anticipating. The thermometer said it was about 40 degrees outside. I'd say it's probably closer to 50, if not more. So I had to peel a few layers off, but better to have more and take them off than to need more and not have them. Pretty strenuous climb so far. We've only been going for about 20 minutes. Probably gained several hundred feet in elevation already. Gonna continue trekking upwards, hoping to reach the top of Buffalo Mountain by about an hour total hiking time. So I'd say we still have about 35-40 minutes to go here. But pretty nice hike so far. A lot of switchbacks, pretty narrow trail. Saw one other hiker who's carrying an infant child and had a dog with her. But other than that, the trail is pretty vacant. Pretty much have the woods to myself today. I think the weather forecast scared a lot of people off. So taking advantage of having the trail to myself. Alright, I've come to a fork in the trail. Looks like if you continue up to the right, you'll follow the orange trail markers to continue towards the peak of Buffalo Mountain, which I believe is right here. But if you come this way, have a little picnic area a little ways over. I don't know if it's a marked location on the trail or if it is just a little rest area that they put up here, but there's a little picnic table. Fairly good views through the trees, at least at winter time now if there's no leaves on the trees. We're able to see down into the farmlands a little bit. And then again looking up towards the top of Buffalo Mountain where we're headed. And looking back, not much of a view here. Another high point over here. I'm not sure what the name of that mountain is, if it is named or if there's any trails to get up there. Assuming I'll have a view of that from the peak of where I'm going. Maybe you may be able to find it on Trail Peaks. So we'll take a look when we summit, but nice little rest area here. We're at about 2,500 feet of elevation, so still about another 800 or so feet of climbing to go before we reach the summit of Buffalo Mountain. But we're going to continue on. Heading up the trail here, we're at about 2,800 feet of elevation. I just turned around to kind of see what the trail looked like behind me, and completely lost upon me was some pretty incredible views of the southwest region of Tennessee. The camera's definitely not doing it justice, but fantastic views here. Definitely on the way back. It's going to be some great sights to see. Heading down the mountain, heading west. It's just beautiful. We're at about 3,100 feet of elevation here, so we're getting pretty close to the top, but just had to stop and take in this view. It's incredible. I believe this little level section of the mountain was where that picnic table was, the first overlook that we stopped at, looking over Johnson City, which is over here to the right. So about another 1,550 feet of elevation to go. Gonna push out this last little section and take in the views. This last stretch is a bit of a pain in the ass. Definitely a workout on the legs. But getting close to the top here, it's gonna be worth it. Sun shining. Ready to take in these views. There it is, the picnic table. Oh man. Alright, at 3,300 feet, we've officially made it to the top of Buffalo Mountain. This is the view to the south, looking towards the Unaka Mountains. Towards the east, we have the White Top Trail, I believe is the name of the trail, marked with blue trailblazer here. That heads into Buffalo Park a little further. Looking towards the north, we have the city of Johnson City. And circling around to the west, we come back to Tip Top Trail and the direction that we came. You can see some of the rolling mountains to the west through the trees, and circling back to the south towards the Unaka Mountains. about 1 hour exactly to get up here with a few small breaks. Definitely a difficult hike, a lot of elevation gain in just a short bit of time. Made it difficult, especially early on. You gain a ton of elevation within probably the first 20 minutes of the hike, but definitely worth the views up here. It's about 45, maybe 50 degrees, a little bit windy. It rained, actually it snowed this morning, but definitely worth it to get up on top of the mountain, get out, enjoy this Saturday. So that's it from Buffalo Mountain. I'm gonna make our way back down and hopefully get down about 40 minutes is the goal. So yep. This is Buffalo Mountain Park in Johnson City, Tennessee. Just wanted to stop on my way down and get a video of some of these views. The best views of this hike are definitely on the way back to the trailhead. Coming down, looking to the west, and just taking in the views from the side of the mountain. The camera definitely doesn't do it justice. Ran into a few more people heading up on my way down. I think a lot of people had the same idea I had, to try and take advantage of the cooler weather, but since the rain let up, turned out to be a pretty nice day for a hike. So probably still have about 75% of the trail to go here, pushing down, but making pretty good pace. Going downhill is always easier. So she'll be back at the car in about 30 minutes, I'd say. We're back in that initial section of switchbacks. You can hear the running water at the bottom of the gorge here. Definitely getting close to the trailhead. Probably about another 5 or 10 minutes. Definitely a lot warmer down here than it was on the summit. Probably say at least 5, 7, maybe not quite 10 degrees warmer, but definitely you can tell a big difference in the temperature. Just in that little bit of elevation gain. So, wrapping this one up here. Probably be back at the car, I'd say within 10 minutes. So that's going to be it from Buffalo Mountain in northeast Tennessee.